So story time, right? I can't go live without telling stories, right? So I was where was I? Oh, I took my mom to one of her doctor's appointments. Nothing's bad, like, you know what I mean, just a normal checkup appointment. And so like it was taking a little bit longer than normal, so I was like, whatever, I'll just hop on Diablo Immortal, play some games for a little bit. And I saw somebody in shadow chat talking about, oh, looking for one more for V4 Vanguard, and I was like, oh well, hell yeah, I haven't done my Vanguards yet, and it's Monday. So I joined, and one of them had a level 16 charm, one had a 15 charm, and then I think have a 16 charm. Yeah, I also have a 16 charm. And then one had a level 8 charm. Now, right there, that should have been my red flag, right? Right there, I should have been like, that's suspicious. But admittedly, I was like, no, I'm back on the wizard. I got BDE energy, you know? I was like, I can help carry this guy. So we do the first one. And it's 3 heals. Okay, so at the time I had a level 16 heal. Now I've since then switched to a level 16 damage, and so we had 3 heal and 1 bane. So it was like, we don't have a lot of damage outside of the bane. So we're not able to complete it the first time, but we could beat it the second time, right? So I was like, all right, cool. And nobody switched. We still had heals. Apparently nobody else had any other charms. And oh, Ellie, what? Your name is, what does that mean? So I was like, all right, fine, I'll switch my charm to a damage charm or a might charm, whatever the hell it's called, and we'll go from there. So I do it, and we wipe. Not all of us, like two people wipe. The guy that has level 8 charm and somebody else. And the first thing they say is, we need you to go back to your healing charm. And I was like, I mean, no, you just need to separate out for the corruption. Because I noticed that they were all stacking. It's not like we had a defensive rune to pop, like our defensive charm to pop for it. Like it was just, they were just all fucking stacking and then trying to heal through it. Well, update, it didn't work, and they died. Now I separated like you're supposed to for the corruption. Now, if you don't know, if you haven't done Vanguard level 4, think at 3-2. When you see the red skull above your head, you're supposed to separate out for corruption. At this point, it had been out for so long that I assumed this was common knowledge. And considering the majority of the people in this were equal level charms than I have, I mean, people have level 20 charms. I'm sure probably most of you guys do. But, you know, I was like, this is probably common knowledge at this point. Turns out it's not. So do yourself a favor and separate out unless somebody clearly states they have a defensive charm and can handle it and plans on saving it for that. But so we died 2 more times, and then it got worse. So then we get into an argument. And now, mind you, I've been taking a break from Diablo Immortal, right? Like I'm just kind of getting back into it. And I'm like, all right, fine. I will explain. I was like, hey guys, FYI, when you see the red skull and you see the corruption pop up, get the hell out of the way, right? And one guy goes, no, you should stack. Now, mind you, this is the guy that's dead telling me this. And I was like, no, that is not correct. I was like, I said, you should stack the whole time until the corruption comes. And he's like, no, the best strategy is to stack the whole time. And I was like, am I like, now keep in mind now where I am in my mental space. I just took a week off, right? So Sunday, I think, was my first day coming back to Diablo Immortal after taking like a little hiatus. And then my first real interaction with other people outside of doing like my bounties was this interaction. And I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna delete the game. I was like, what the? So I was trying to be calm, right? I was like, no, really, like, obviously you don't know the mechanic. You really should be doing this mechanic. Anyway, long story short, I run one more time, and the guy decides to be passive aggressive and never stacks. Never stacks. In fact, is spread out the whole time to the point where he's not even on the little tower where you're all supposed to stand on so that the meter goes up faster. He just never stands on it. So I'm typing in the chat while this is happening. I was like, hey, make sure you're stacking. I'll just type it out when we need a spread. So when the corruption came, I would type out spread. And then when it went away, I typed in stack. This little POS, which doesn't stand for point of sale, was like, nope, I'm just never going to stack. I left. I rage quit. I was like, I can't help you. I tried to help you. I've lost any and all patience I had. Like, what are you doing to me? So anyway, I literally rage quit a Vanguard 4, and that's what happened.